Yo, what's good, YouTube? Welcome to another episode of the Sagittarius Snake. Boy, notice anything different? Well, I actually do. Let me see if I can wipe this off. Yeah, I'm not exaggerating. I have like some type of glowing, reflective skin. Not too sure if that's a good thing. Let me see. Try to wipe off the nose. Yeah, but I really don't know what to name this video. But I have been having a lot of things in my mind. One is my daughter. My daughter, Faith Layton. I miss her so much, man. And that's the only woman in my life who probably needs me. I really don't have the answers for a lot of these females out here because a lot of them are very similar. I know y'all going to hate me for this, but to tell you the truth, I put all women in the same category. That wasn't easy for me to say some shit like that, but I just had to tell it like it is. Um, you women, y'all look different. Y'all may act different. Um, but for real, it seem like all y'all the same until I'm proven wrong. You know what I'm saying? Even if I did have my shit together, I'll still be single. I'll still be doing the same thing, working, paying my bills, keep it to myself. Because, I don't trust none of y'all. Um, I can't put my trust in man or woman. Um, this ain't to women bash. I take my hat off to a lot of y'all who are trying to get yourselves together and figure out what's going on with your spirits and your mentalities. I want to give a shout out to those women who are actually trying to grow mentally, spiritually, and physically. You know what I'm saying? Those are the type of women, those are the type of sisters I like. The ones that are about growth, about transformation, about growing here, growing here. You know what I'm saying? Those are the women I do like and I respect to the fullest extent. Now, those who are out there getting dick down by every time Dick and Harry, you know what I'm saying? Those who have very low standards but act like their standards are high, you ain't fooling nobody. And you damn sure ain't fooling yourselves. You know what I'm saying? You're not fooling yourself. Um, to keep it solid with you, I am by myself. Those who reach out to me, man, take my hat off to them. But those who just gave up and say I don't want nothing to do with you, I'm gonna have to do the same thing and neglect you back because you neglected me. You know what I'm saying? And said to hell with it. You don't know what a person is going through mentally, spiritually, and physically in this realm. Um, a lot of us is going through financial issues. A lot of us is going through stress. And our stress causes us to go in a direction that will resort to drug use, to alcoholism. You know what I'm saying? Anything to fill that void, we going to put ourselves through things because we feel isolated. We feel like we're by ourselves. That's the reason why we do the dumb shit and we do the dumb choices we make, man, because a lot of us out here don't have no help. Far as, for one, keeping a roof over your head, and two, raising people, raising the family, taking care of our responsibilities. It's rough, man. It ain't designed to be easy. And there's a lot of people in this game that got this. They ain't really willing to work with people who don't have as much as this, but they have big goals and they have big dreams and ambition. Like, I just got my hands tied, man. I'm deep in college loans. You know what I'm saying? A lot of jobs don't hire me because they can look at other records, job records, and exchange information. Be like, you really don't want to hire this guy for some odd reason. You know what I'm saying? They all in cahoots. You know what I'm saying? They probably share your information out there, say, well, he failed a drug test. You know what I'm saying? Due to a false positive. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us could take medication for our health situation and it will pull up and say you got meth in your system, heroin, opiates, whatever it is, crack, weed. It'll just pull up in your urine test and then they just say, well, we can't use you. Try again next year or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But those of you, I'm talking about the people who are on the outside looking in of our lives, who are struggling, who really need help, and who really need people to help us and build us with us. Those of you who are really, really, who love your people, man, and you are wise enough to not be taken advantage of or anybody to bullshit you. Trust and believe. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to always give out your money to a person when they always need their hand out. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, if you even have time, just to throw a few proverbs, a few words of wisdom, encouragement, some prayer, you know what I'm saying? That's better than nothing. You know what I'm saying? At least you giving a phone call. A phone call is amazing. You know what I'm saying? To a broken soul, a broken spirit. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's very hard to talk positive, especially when a lot of things is just going crazy, man. A lot of people just, it's just hard. Hard to keep a smile on your face, hard to get that brokenness out of your spirit, out of your mind, out of your soul, man. The defeat and the torment and everything, the trauma. A lot of the things that are closing doors that are in our spirits, man. To deal with an individual who is broken and really don't have nobody, you are a brave soul. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, you got a big crown floating above your head. You know what I'm saying? You are clothed and decorated in righteousness and glory just to comfort a broken spirit. None of us is perfect. We all make mistakes. I made mistakes. And we make them every day. Sometimes I try my best to run away from them and not deal with things headlong, but I have people who I put on this planet who depend on me. And I'm just trying to do the right thing, man. Well, if they garnish my check, I'm gonna be like, listen, you motherfuckers is taking money off my check due to this child support shit. Okay? You getting what you want. I want to get what I want. I want to see my kid. Because a homeless shelter, there's only so much they can do. You know what I'm saying? I go to these homeless shelters here. I wish I could do an interview like MTV Cribs in every shelter that's in the city of Columbus. And I would literally go into their bathrooms, go into their rooms, and it'd just be a wrap. Well, I'll holler at y'all later.